I am so excited about today's video because this video is all about goal setting, my goals for 2022, and how to set yourself up to be the best version of yourself in 2022. I'm also going to be getting ready while filming this video because I've gotten some new makeup lately. And I also just wanted this video to be a little bit more casual and feel like we're hanging out and just talking. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, grab your makeup, let's get ready together and talk about our goals for 2022. All right, I got my hair back, I got my coffee, I got my notebook full of goals, and I also have my makeup, so I think I'm all ready to start this video. So I feel like I have to mention, I know that the new year can get a lot of hate, and I completely understand why when it comes to setting goals, but personally, I think the new year is a great time to set goals. It's a great time to kind of reset, refocus, and figure out what it is that you want to achieve in the year. It doesn't have to be like this grand monumental thing, and I think that that's why the New Year's can get a lot of hate, because people want to set these like big monumental goals, and then when they don't achieve them, they're just kind of like, oh, New Year's goals are stupid. I am very passionate about goal setting, and I think the new year, a new month, really any time is a great time to set a new goal. And honestly, I feel like there's nothing like a fresh start of a fresh January, a fresh new year that like has me more motivated to be the best version of myself. Okay, I feel like I really need to get started on my makeup. I'm just gonna be doing like my daily everyday makeup look, nothing crazy. I'm just hanging around the house today, so I don't really need that much going on. But I'm just gonna use this L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-hour foundation. This is not new to me, but I do really love it, and it is like my go-to everyday foundation. It's very fresh and breathable. I really like that. I will link everything that I used down in the description box just in case, because I'm not the best multitasker and sometimes I forget to mention what I'm using. I'm not necessarily going to talk about exactly how to goal set in this video. I do like to film monthly goals videos, so I will be filming one of those. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it for January, but I will definitely for the remainder of the months for the year. And in those, I talk about exactly how I break my goals down to achieve them and how I set myself up to make sure that I achieve my goals. So definitely check out those videos and watch them if you want to see exactly how I achieve them. I got the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand and I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. And then I saw on TikTok this trick about putting your contour like right in the hole where you can feel your teeth. So that's kind of what I've been doing, and I think it looks really good. Just takes a minute to find where that is. The last thing that I kind of wanted to touch on before getting into discussing my goals was what I said earlier, that goals do not have to be groundbreaking. I just feel like the little moments are what matter, and it's the things that you do consistently every single day that make the biggest impact in your life. I got this Makeup by Mario blush stick and I absolutely love it. It's another thing I found from TikTok. It has a little brush on the end, which is like really nice. I'm gonna blend out my blush with my beauty blender because I kind of put a lot on. And now I'm gonna get into talking about my goals. So I just kind of like jotted them down in my notebook right here, so I'm glancing at them. And like I said, they're definitely more of my like bigger monumental goals, but I am so excited and so pumped to achieve them in 2022. So the first thing that I want to do in 2022 is just, you know, I feel like this is a given after the holidays, but I really want to kind of do a reset and focus on eating whole foods. I am in like a slight build right now, trying to build muscles, so I'm not dieting or anything like that, but sometimes I find that when I'm in this phase and I'm eating more foods, I don't always choose the healthiest option, so I definitely feel like I could be a little bit better about that. I also really want to spend more time outdoors. I don't know how well I'm going to be at that in the winter just because it's cold and icy, but whether that is just going for more daily walks, or you know, maybe this summer I can go to the beach and do stuff like that, go hiking, whatever it is, I just want to spend more time outdoors. I definitely feel like more at peace and just like more grateful and connected to God when I'm outside, so I just really would like to implement more of that. in my routine. And then with that, I kind of want to make sure that my priority stays on God this year in 2022. It can be so easy to like fall off track and shift and have dry seasons, but I really want to make sure that I have a strong relationship and I'm constantly strengthening that. I'm going to use the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. I love this concealer. I just got it. Saw it on TikTok and I really like it. So another thing that I'm implementing in 2022 is have less screen time. I know that I am not alone in that one. I feel like it is so easy to just get lost on your phone. And to be honest, I'm on it way too much and it's gotta stop. So I plan to not be on my phones on Sundays. I took this past Sunday off from social media. I wouldn't let myself look at it, and honestly it was so hard. So the fact that it was that hard just goes to show why I need to take a break from it. So I will be taking Sundays off of social media in 2022 and I'm excited for it. I also have a goal of wanting to read 2 books a month. So it gives me more time to do that, gives me more time to work on me. I also want to be better at like journaling and just being more consistent with that. I am a perfectionist, so sometimes I find that if my journaling to me isn't perfect, or if I don't have a lot to say that day, then I just feel like it's stupid and why am I even journaling? And that's dumb that I have that mindset, because journaling can be whatever you want it to be, and I just would like to be more intentional about it. Then another thing that I would like to do, and this is like honestly my biggest one, if I'm being honest, is I would like to be better about pausing before I react, not being as reactive, and not leading with my feelings. I'm not necessarily like a confrontational or like reactive person. I just want to be better at like not getting upset easily, or being quick to anger, or quick to crying, or really any emotion, like negative emotion. I just want to make sure that I am leading with the truth and what really matters, and not being as reactive and leading with my feelings, because feelings are fleeting, feelings aren't true, and feelings can sometimes cause us to act or think a certain way about a situation that might not even be true, or our feelings might change about them in a week, so, or in an hour. So I just would really like to be better at not leading with them, taking a second to pause, responding with grace, kindness, all of that good stuff. So that is a big thing that I'm trying to do this year, and I know that I will accomplish it. Financially in 2022, I would really like to get my car paid off. I'm on track to have it paid off by April, so that's the plan. I would also like to get my student loans knocked down a little bit. Not really sure the exact amount I owe on them right now, but I would like to pay off a pretty big chunk. So I need to sit down and calculate and figure out what's realistic on that, especially with paying my car off, but it is definitely a goal of mine. And then I also am going to be buying a house in 2022. So that is like a for sure thing. I've been wanting to buy one past couple of years, but I just feel like it wasn't necessarily the right timing, but now it definitely is the right timing. I'm getting married and I don't want to be living with my parents while I'm married. I sometimes feel like embarrassed that I'm almost 26 and I still live at home. I think that it's silly to be feeling embarrassed, because if it was any one of my friends or family members, I would tell them that not to be embarrassed and that it's not a bad thing. By doing so, I'm actually saving so much money and I'm able to get a lot of my debt paid off and start in a much better financial situation than I would be if I moved out right after college. Not saying that doing so is wrong or bad or anything. I think it's different for everybody. I'm lucky enough to have really nice and caring and cool, I guess, parents that where I don't really mind living with them, and I don't think that they mind that I live with them either. And honestly, I think they would be sad or will be sad when I leave. I definitely am grateful that they have let me live here, and I'm grateful for the time that I have lived here, because I know that I will probably never ever get this amount of time back with my parents, and I will never probably live with them again. So I've just been soaking it in and trying to spend that time with them while I have it. And then when I move out, I can focus on that season of my life and my marriage and my husband at the time, and kind of strengthen that one. So just kind of, that's where my outlook has been, and I feel like I just went on a little soapbox, but I'm excited to start that stage of my life of being a wife and a homeowner, and like decorating and, you know, doing all the fun house things, although I know it's not gonna come without struggles. I'm excited for that chapter, but I'm also like extremely grateful for where I'm at with living at home and all that right now. Hope that made sense, and I hope that cleared the air, because I had somebody comment on my video. This was like a couple months ago, but they were like, why don't you just tell us that you live at home? And I'm like, it's not a secret. I think everybody knows that watches that I live at home or with my parents. I don't know. I wasn't trying to hide it, but if it came across that way, the air is cleared. And then the last thing in the financial section that I would really like to do is just create a budget system. I see all these people on TikToks with like their little, almost kind of reminds me of the every dollar method, where they like break down exactly where it's going to, and they have sinking funds and all this stuff that seems kind of cool to me. And I've tried the every dollar method with the app, and I didn't really like it, but that could just be because I'm much of like more of a paper planner. So maybe if I had like an actual sheet of paper, got that in my mouth, I would be better at doing it. So I kind of want to try it, give it a fair share before I completely say that it's not for me. I just realized too that I didn't talk about like my work, like my full-time job goals, but just briefly, like I'm happy where I'm at within my full-time job, my career, and I hope that I continue to grow and develop and like strengthen my skills. I have so much to learn. I am so like new in this position. I've only been here for 6 months, but I really enjoy it, and I'm excited to strengthen and develop my skills in my role with YouTube and social media. I'd really like to be back on my posting twice a week. And you know, I think what works for me is just saying, hey, I'm gonna post 2 times a week, and post 2 times a week, rather than having like Mondays and Fridays. Just feel like that is right now isn't the best for me, because I just have such like a busy schedule, you know, with planning a wedding and buying a house and a new job, which isn't really as new anymore, and I've definitely been getting used to that. But I just feel like right now in this current season of life, it's best for me to just say, hey, I want to post twice a week, and make sure that I do that, rather than focusing on the exact time and day. So hopefully you guys don't mind that too much. I don't think that you do. But in addition to that, I want to make sure that every single video I'm posting like provides value. So if you have any video requests or things that you would like to see on my channel in 2022, then please leave a comment down below and let me know. It's so important to me that my channel isn't all about me and my life, and I really try hard to make sure that I'm including tips and things that I think are relatable or entertaining, or will just encourage and motivate you in your life. So if you have anything at all that you would like to see or know more about or whatever, then please leave a comment and let me know. And I also would really like to create a better routine with TikTok. So I had that on my goal to do in November, but November was a busy month for me, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait until the new year, because December was only even busier than November. I'm not quite sure what that routine is gonna look like. I need to sit down and again figure out like what is realistic, but I would really just like to be a little bit more intentional with it and post more on it, just because I actually enjoy doing it, and I can honestly like repurpose some of the content from YouTube, and I just think it's really fun. So go and follow me if you haven't already, which I'm sure you haven't. I think my TikTok is just at Monique Bishy, so go and follow me. All right, my makeup is finished. Just my everyday makeup look. I can take these bobby pins out. I haven't decided if I really want to do my hair or not today. But yeah, those are all my goals for 2022. I am so excited for the new year, for the fresh start, and also just for all of the great things that are going to be coming this year. Like I said, I'm going to be getting married in August. Sounds so crazy. I feel so old. There will be wedding content to come. I know I haven't really posted much about it, and that's because I haven't really been doing much. I felt like I got a lot done right away and then hit a wall, and I know that it will be coming full force soon. So you can definitely expect more wedding planning videos and wedding related content on my channel. That is probably the biggest thing that is going to be happening to me in 2022. I'm also curious to hear about your guys' goals. So leave a comment down below and let me know what some of your goals are for 2022. It can be the biggest goal or small, doesn't really matter, whatever it is that you are trying to achieve. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and listening to me talk about my goals. I hope that this was motivating and maybe gave you a few goal ideas that you can implement into your life as well. Thank you for all the love and support in 2021, and I will see you all in 2022. That feels so weird to say, but it's exciting.